Hello and welcome to your weekly reading here with Siobhan, Brady, psychic medium healer. This week is the 24th of February, leading us right into early March. So how have you all been? We had a huge week last week with a super full moon, which was incredible. I was lucky enough to be away in Spain with a very clear, beautiful sky, and the moon was like you could just reach out and touch it. That's how close she was. And for me personally, the calmness that came in with that super moon. So I'm wondering, how are you all finding this energy? Because I am being told that oftentimes when the moon comes, and the impact of the moon obviously is quite intense. This one for me, I wasn't expecting it to be so calm, but afterwards I have felt a little bit of just a little bit of how do I put it, a little bit of unease, maybe restlessness, that's the word, because I have noticed it in my legs. So it's like that feeling of wanting to go and wanting to do, and there's so much I should be doing, and being away for a week was great and all of that, but then you get into this phase like, oh, I need to be getting back into it. I need to be working. I need to be doing something. I need to be just doing, So just be careful of that one, guys, because I was feeling that with myself even this morning, and I woke up early and I'm like, oh, I'd like to sleep a little while longer or whatever, but the head is... So this is a great creative time, and I've never noticed the moon, the cycles of the moon, as much as I seem to be noticing this one. Like even within a day of the full moon, I could see the difference in the shape of the moon. Sometimes it stays and it looks full for days afterwards, but this is just, even last night I looked out and you can see that it's already gone down to half and all of that. So there's a big I just noticed the moon this time around, particularly, now probably just myself, but I'm sure I'm not the only one that is noticing the moon, because the moon, as you know, has a huge effect on us all. So this week, guys, end of February, another month gone already in 2019, and the pace is quite rapid, even though I would say January was probably more in your face. And I'm still talking to people though who are saying they have a lot of stuff that's still coming up, and deep stuff, and it's triggering, and in myself included, I would be working on myself all the time. So but I've dealt with a lot of my stuff, so it's kind of what we haven't really dealt with, or that we've been putting on the back burner, that's kind of still coming in there. And sometimes we go, God, haven't I looked at that already? Have I not dealt with that already? But it can just be the case of, you need to go deeper with it, and you need to actually then fully release it and let it go, or at least where you're at that time, because we can't just do all our work in one sitting. Life isn't like that, so unfortunately, it's like we can't learn to swim by jumping into the deep end of the swimming pool. We have to take it in stages, and so that's what this is about. So it's the same as our healing process. We can only go layer by layer, and we are multi-layered, a lot of us. So we have a lot of clearing and stuff to do, and any of us that have been here a good few times before would maybe have past life stuff as well to clear. So it's a beautiful day here. We have had beautiful weather, and we're very lucky with, spring, and let's hope it lasts. I am hearing here about Mercury retrograde as well, which is coming in. So this is always a time where things can seem prolonged, or things might not go as normally as they should, or whatever. But then you can also look at it on the flip side of that, where you can kind of go, okay, I'm being given more time to maybe look deeper into this. I'm given more time to sort things out that I need to be looking at. So always flip it and see what you get from that. So I'm just going to pull now 3 cards, and my lighting mightn't be great here because the beautiful sun was coming in the window and it was too bright on the screen. So apologies if the screen is a little off. So I'm being just told to hold on. And again, every time I go live, guys, or I'm doing anything with regards to on a call or a recording, I also have a mentorship group that I would do Zoom calls with, and it keeps coming in about the hierarchy of angels and the seraphim and the cerebellum. I believe I'm hearing. We need to start looking into this, and I must be the one. I keep putting it out there to people, and I'm not really finding the time to get at it myself. So I have to sit and invite these angels. Now I know Archangel Michael would be part of the seraphim, but there are more angels that are trying to make themselves known to us. I believe this is what they're trying to say to me. And the energy that wants to come in, and I'd say maybe they're already here. I think I've said this already, but it's about us becoming aware of the fact that they're here. It's like, for example, I've always known about angels, like any of us that have grown up, you know, in this lifetime would know that there's angels and we hear about angels, but I didn't know that they would speak to me, and I didn't know that I could communicate with them until 7 or 8 years ago. So, you know, they've always been there. I just didn't know that I could communicate with them. So it's the same with the seraphim and the cerebellum. So we've got to get moving on that one. So Monday, Tuesday, guys, okay, and a few people are, and it's funny as well, because even at the beginning of the year, you know, I feel we've been moved quite quickly. And I did say, and I was told that, there's Tuesday, Wednesday, or Wednesday, Thursday, I was told that this would be the amplifying year. So anything that we were taking forward from 2018 into 2019, whether it be good or bad, was going to be amplified. So that's why there are still a lot of people kind of going, oh my God, I'm being triggered. I'm getting this left, right, and center. And it's just the old stuff that we maybe haven't just fully cleared, including myself. And it's great, you know, because I've done a pile of work with my own stuff in January, February. And I know now that I'm coming into a phase of, yes, thank you, thank you, thank you. I've done so much of my work. I'm continuing to help other people do their work. And I'm delighted that I've got to this space, because there's so many changes coming in. But it's just, guys, if there's anything coming up, don't try and put it on the long finger, is what I will say to you, because it'll only grow and grow and grow and grow, because that's what this year is about. So, you know, if you've been given the opportunity now, take it and get rid of it. Let it go, or at least come to a better understanding of it, you know, where it's not rearing its head every few days or few weeks. Clear it. It's a gift. Okay. So we're going for Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So yeah, I feel very serious all of a sudden as well. So it's like I know there are many of us here in the world who are taking on the role of spiritual teachers or mentors or whatever, but we all have that ability in us. And I suppose I guess what I feel I'm being told here is, like, don't always place yourself in somebody else's hands, you know, because I consider myself a spiritual teacher or mentor, but, you know, we are here only to show you perhaps what you cannot see for yourself at this time. And we are only here to help you open that door, so then that you can find your own power and your own gifts that are there. And anybody who is doing this work, that's what we should be doing. We're not here to get people to rely on them, you know, to rely on us all the time for their healing and all of that. Yes, a certain period of time, yes, maybe. But after that, you know, we're here to empower. At least I am. That's the way I look at it. And I feel very passionate about that. I don't like people who would not be genuine. So I am so on the other side of being genuine that I often err on the side of caution there. So first, funny enough, here's the first card, and it's retreat. And again, I'm feeling this sense of very serious here all of a sudden, like the energy is just showing me that there are a lot of people out there, guys, who are not sure. And they're looking for guidance and all of that. So rather than, what I'm hearing with this card here, and I don't know why I'm even being brought in this way, but rather than going from here to here to here to here to here to here to here. And I'm going to go to this person, that person, this, and I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do that. How about just something coming up on my screen there. How about just taking a little bit of time to sit with yourself? Sitting with yourself is amazing. And reach out, yes, if you need to, for a bit of guidance. And then use that guidance or whatever sits with you from the guidance. And then go and sit with yourself and call in your spirit team, because we all have one. We all have angels and guides and spirits and all of that who are trying to help us. And God, our great God, or the universe, or the whatever way you want to look at it, source, it's there for us all. So it's about practice. So take some time out, guys, because I feel there are a lot of people who are confused. And I often get to that place myself, which is, I describe it as limbo. When I am transitioning, say, from one level into the next level. And it's during that time of transition where you're kind of going, the hell, what's going on? And everything seems a little bit skewy or off balance, which it probably is, because you're leaving the old behind and you're trying to step forward into something new. So you're trying to fit in and you're trying to mold yourself, or at least open a space so that you can slot yourself in there. But the retreat card here as well is also saying, look at, guys, there is so much in this world that we cannot control, but yet we try to. And we're wasting such precious energy. And we're wasting so much time giving other people our energy, like people who may have hurt us, or people who may have caused us harm, or people or circumstances that we are now trying to work through in order to heal ourselves from. But when we focus just on ourselves and not on the people or the person or the circumstance, yes, acknowledge it and then go, okay, but now I'm going to work on me and letting it go for me. It's about me. It's about you. It's about us. Singular though, me. So don't get all holed up with trying to figure out and trying to spend so much time wasting your precious energy on other people and what they've done. Just heal what you're holding on to and let it go. And then obviously have some fun, guys. Take a little bit of time out for you, because everybody's so busy. Self-care, I cannot preach it enough. It's really, really needed. And every chance you get, you should be taking that opportunity. So that's for Monday, Tuesday. Okay, so Wednesday, Thursday, because I'm still feeling this heavy energy, guys. I'm still feeling this actually emotional energy. And sometimes even after the moon, you can have that as well. So it may not kick in before, and you can still have this shake up. And again, as I said, with Mercury retrograde and all of that, and the balance of the planets, I don't really know what way any of the other ones are at the moment, but there's always something. And for any of the more super sensitive people, we may be feeling it. So Archangel Jophiel is coming in here, and give it away, clear it. And I feel a lot with the throat here as well. So express it. Express what you're feeling in whatever way that would be for you. It could be through art, it could be through drama, it could be through writing, it could be through singing, it could be through, just doing something with your hands, creating something just so that you're expressing how you're feeling in a way that you understand. It doesn't have to be that everybody else understands it. Yeah, yes, if that's the way you need to go, absolutely. But it doesn't need to be, okay? As long as you understand it and clear it. That's the important thing. Wednesday, Thursday here, guys, is blessings. And God and our angels are up there pouring down the blessings. But what I want to ask you, are you too busy, because you're not taking the time out to notice these blessings? Are you too busy focusing on the wrong things and thinking, oh God, that person did that to me 10 years ago and I've never been right because of that, and they have really messed my life up with all they did, and you're not noticing this beautiful blessing that's here beside you that God and your angels are trying to give you? We need to wake up. And I actually want to cry when I say that, because if we only could see it, if we could only understand that we just need to wake up and we need to allow God and our angels to bless us. And they are blessing us. We need to see it. We need to take our eyes and ears and heart and move them from there, where we'll go blah, 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 to here, where we'll go, oh my God, thank you. Thank you. This is what God and the angels try to do. They'll give us everything, every blessing, everything we could possibly want. Is it what we need? That's up to God. See, we ask and we ask and we ask and we ask. And we're so busy asking that we're not even leaving the space for the things to come in. And then there are other people who don't ask because they feel it's wrong to ask. So there's the other side. So open up a space today and call it your blessing space. And just sit down every day. Or, you know, even if you're driving to work, or when you're brushing your teeth, or when you're in the shower, you know, it doesn't have to be, oh, I don't have the time. Do it when you're in the shower and make it second nature, and just say, I'm opening up my blessing space today. Thank you, God, for all the gifts. And this is what I learned. Thank you, God, for all the gifts you wish to send me. Because I used to sit going, I don't have this, I don't have that, I don't have time, I don't have money. That was always my big thing. And the angels would say to me, but you do have the money. And I'd go, no, I don't have the money. But when you do believe that the money is there and the circumstances are right and everything, and if it's what you're meant to do, well, then it will be, the money, everything you need will be supplied. The blessings. Blessings. If some of you are waiting to hear about, I think this came up not so long ago because I'm getting it again. Some of you are waiting to hear about a job opportunity. And I feel there's good news coming there. There's also, there's a lot of opportunities coming in. I don't know if any of you have noticed the magpies around. I saw magpies everywhere over the weekend. So that's a sign that there's opportunities coming your way. It's also as well, like I just said there, funny enough, it's also as well like the magpie symbolizes. Are you seeing what's right in front of you, or are you so busy looking way down the line that you were missing these beautiful opportunities and blessings that are right in front of your face? Open your eyes, guys. Bless yourselves. The blessings are there. Take them. So this is for Friday, Saturday, Sunday, okay? And we will be into March then. By March 1st is Friday. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, we're into a whole new month. And so far, the end of this month is looking very nice and calm and all of that. But be prepared. Be prepared that there's always upheaval, because I've been getting that this morning as well. So just roll with it. Roll with it, because, you know, people are probably going, God, this is great. We've had such a lovely miles, you know, and then. But always be prepared. Always be prepared. And Friday, Saturday, Sunday is soulmate card. And there is some ups and downs here as well. Now, relationships, of course, are the first thing we think about with soulmates. And there is some fallout, is the word I'm hearing here. So there are a lot of people at the moment as well are finding that perhaps they are changing, and perhaps maybe their partner or their loved one, or they're not. And this can be very difficult for people who are, I'd say, on a spiritual path, or it doesn't necessarily have to be a spiritual path, but I have been noticing that a lot of people are awakening. So that's my field and that's my area, and that's where I am noticing big changes. And there are so many people who come to me who are so aware now, and some of them are only young, which is amazing for them. So, but they're finding then that their friends maybe don't get it, or their family don't get it, or their, you know, in some cases it could be a husband or wife or partner don't get it. So this can be quite difficult for everybody involved. But the message that I'm getting through to me here is soul. Your own soul is leading the way, okay? And if you are one of the lucky ones, and I mean that sincerely, if you are one of the lucky ones who has been awakened and now realize that your soul has a voice, and it's leading you to where you need to go, well, then you must follow that. You must follow that and trust that God has a plan for you. And if you can, again, it's like hand yourself over, take a break, take time out and sit in your space, you will see that. Because I just feel there's a lot there with people. And remember also that just because you're awakened and you're on a spiritual path and perhaps your partner or loved one isn't, give them time. If you feel that that's where your soul and that's the message you've been given, but then give them the time that they need. Because not all of us are awakening in the same way at the same time or moving at the same pace. So we're all teachers here. We're all showing each other the way. And without somebody just being a little bit further down that path, well, then we wouldn't always know where we're going, or at least when we have somebody down the path that say, yeah, I've done this, so this would be probably quite good for you, or maybe you should try this. It helps. And also, guys, the weekend is normally a time where we would spend time with our loved ones. And really, I would like more focus on this as well, because Spirit is saying here that we don't give our spouses and our partners and indeed family or whatever it is enough time. But here, again, the voice of your soul goes right back to the first card of the week for Monday and Tuesday, which is about listening, checking in with yourself, taking some time out. And notice the blessings, guys. There's many blessings coming. There are many blessings coming, because this is, I'm actually quite excited about what's coming. And any of us, or any of you that are taking on what they need to take on here, you will be rewarded greatly. So let's see what we can do. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So have some nice fun at the weekend. Have some nice fun throughout the week. Don't just leave it till the weekend either, but this is the time normally when we get to spend the time. Make it count, guys, and have an amazing week. And I will be back next week, and I'll see you all then. So thank you so much for tuning in, and see you soon.